Qatar World Cup stops LGBTQ activist Peter Tatchell protest. Qatari officials have stopped a protest staged by British LGBTQ plus rights campaigner Peter Tatchell. Mr. Tatchell said that he was arrested and detained on the kerbside in Doha on Tuesday following his protest challenging the country's treatment of LGBTQ plus people ahead of the World Cup. He said he was later released and is now heading back to the UK. The Qatari government said authorities asked one of the protesters to move, but claims of an arrest were completely false. Speaking on BBC Radio 4's program, The World, tonight, he said he and his colleague were not free to leave nor free to continue the protest. In the interview, he said, quote, "You can call it arrest or detention, but we were not free to move. Eventually, we were told very clearly it was in our best interest to leave the country as soon as convenient." Mr. Tatchell took similar action when the 2018 World Cup was hosted in Russia. He said it has been the first public LGBTQ plus rights protest to take place in the Gulf state. In a statement, Mr. Tatchell said he was surrounded and interrogated by 9 officers who asked where he was from, who was helping him, where he was staying, and when he was leaving Qatar. Well, obviously, they're trying to fish information so that they can arrest local activists. Where are you staying? Who are you with? Yeah, who is helping you?
I love his bravery. And now I'm waiting any minute now for these teams to say, we're not going to play in Qatar. A lot of people are calling for them to pull out. This is not acceptable. That it's not just LGBTQ people. Women don't have rights in this country either. And it's like, why do you keep rewarding, right? Why do you keep rewarding countries like this?
Well, I can tell you why they keep rewarding them, because authoritarians can just throw as much money as they want and not have to worry about the backlash of taxpayers. So they can build 8 new soccer stadiums in a country that's roughly the size of Broward County and get away with it. That's why China has the so many.
Horrifying.
Russia.
Exactly.
The horrifying component of your observation is that it tells the entire world, and especially the minorities that are oppressed, gay, black, women, religious, Latino, et cetera, and so on. Don't even get me started on trans. It says to the whole world, if you have enough money, that will solve every problem. And that's what's the horror of your observation. And you know, FIFA, I have no respect for the organization. I frankly don't have. It's the most popular sporting event in the world, the World Cup, the soccer FIFA World Cup. Russia, now Qatar. Would FIFA once upon a time had a situation where they would hold the FIFA World Cup in South Africa when apartheid was going on? Or would they approve holding the FIFA World Cup in Iran for the Women's Soccer League? You know, it is just reprehensible of what FIFA is doing.
But it's because the money that they're getting.
And that's what it is. Well, why would you do this? It's not to propel any change. It's because you're greedy as all
and that's the sad part, because sport has always been used as a vehicle for social justice change. And if you're going to have a sport of that size that has that much influence and not use it for any type of good, just to make a couple of dollars,
But
this is not
reprehensible.
I'm like losing the words. I'm like,
on the flip side, host countries have been trying to use this as propaganda. I mean, it's obvious why Russia, China, Qatar, these countries want to host these international sporting events, to essentially act as they're coming out to the world scene. You know, I'm respectable now when they're anything but. And when you say FIFA, the International Olympic Committee has also committed the same crime.
This is guilty.
Beijing twice.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.